All right.
This is the construction of the Duck Lake House, 1951 to 1952, and that's Dad doing some cutting on some of the trees that were removed to build the house at that location. As you can see, there are a lot of trees being removed, and that's a crane starting to I
would like to know if we ever get a point where we can find out where we are. Is that the living room, or is that the driveway, or is this where the garage will be?
He's digging a hole for the basement and taking trees out in the same area. I don't know who the guy is that's doing that, but
you weren't there though, right?
I was not there.
What's that, the basement?
Yeah, this is putting the basement in. And these are the mason contractors who contracted to do the basement.
Is that snow?
Yeah, that's snow. He did start at the end of winter, huh?
Yeah.
So he'd have the whole year to build.
And this shows the progress. Mom is there posing, and there's Marilyn. And that's the basement with some of the floor.
I'm trying to place exactly where in the basement. That's the front door. She's probably near.
Probably the front bathroom. The front bathroom there where she is.
Okay.
And I'm not positive about that yet.
I'm trying to get it. Those are looking out at the lake. Those are the windows that look out at the lake. Right. Now I can see.
And there's the boss down there, and that's the contractor up there working on it, and there's Dad looking at the lake and checking out his view.
This will be the view you'll be seeing. Right up there.
And there's
that old ladder.
I think that's one of the builders. That's Mr. Hesse, and I think that's probably Herb Hesse. There's the second floor going on now. And there's siding's been put on it. There's the dirt taken out of the basement area. That's going to get spread around later on.
He was only 43.
There's Mom sweeping up the front at the front door.
I'm sure she was excited about this too.
Yeah, and there's the
windows, the back
Marilyn
windows,
waving out of it.
The lake windows.
Yep.
She was 47 and he was 43.
That's the bedroom window. And
I see where we're at.
I think that might be me in the blue.
The way you're acting, I'd say so.
I was probably home for Christmas.
Now that looks huge. Is that the house?
That's the house, and that's looking at it from the front.
I see.
Now they're filling in around the basement. Putting that sand in all around it.
I get it.
And
there's the front door, or the side door, I suppose.
The one we use the most.
Yep, that truck is driving on what will be the driveway.
That bulldozer. And it's all sand. There's not much in the way of dirt.
Just like when we put the basement in for the new addition.
Yeah.
It's like a sand dune out there.
There's the boss over there, making sure he doesn't run into the house. That is Marilyn and Mom, and the guy there...
That kid?
He might be just involved in...
He might be one of their kids, who knows?
Yeah.
It's probably CM Castle kids.
There's the brick contractor there.
Who did what do they call this brick? Weeping mortar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's the guy that's doing the weeping mortar. And the other guy's, I don't know what he's doing there.
Is weeping mortar a signature of some sort? I've never seen weeping mortar on any other house in all my life.
Well, the guy said, my Uncle Dave had a weeping mortar house in Chicago, and I think that's where he got the other. Okay, these guys here are my Uncle Dan's son. My Uncle Dan had...
this don't have Dan, an Uncle Dan.
Uncle Mark's son, and he'd do house moving. And he came out and helped Dad take trees out.
That's what they're doing.
There's Aunt Catherine watching.
And across the street,
her adopted kids.
All right.
Or she married Uncle Mark after he had these kids. And that thing is really close to the house. I'm surprised they left it in there. And one of those guys' name is Dan. Their last name is Burdick. And there's Grandma Tonkin helping move
a tree.
A tree. And there's Grandpa Tonkin.
I saw.
And, you know, they put Grandma in there so
she did it. They took the tree out.
She's a superwoman.
Putting the furniture
now they're moving in furniture.
Look at that pretty shiny wood up there.
And the piano, that's the little piano.
Tom Thumb piano, they called it.
I never saw that piano, I don't think.
Right there. Marty has it now. Marilyn had it for a while.
That's the view out the lake. And there's a squirrel, the first squirrel to visit him.
Now, did he build it in 1 year?
Yeah.
Within a year?
It was built in less than a year.
Okay.
And that squirrel came to visit and said, "Hi, neighbor."
Probably the great-great-great-grandfather of the ones we have.
Yep.
And there's Uncle Harry from Niles up here helping by shoveling sand.
Uncle with a cigar.
That's Aunt Isabel's husband, Harry Hartramp. And they're moving sand to different places to smooth out the ground. There's Grandpa Haynes standing back there supervising and doing a little work.
Looking good for the camera.
And there's Dawn. She got her coat buttoned up, and now Aunt Izzy's fixing it.
Who's Dawn?
That little girl.
But who is she? Just a stranger?
Harry's daughter.
Oh, Harry's daughter, okay.
Cousin. There's Grandma Hayne, my dad's mother. And she didn't live much after this. She's pretty fragile.
I only met her
Very nice grandma she was. And a good cook. And Isabel is Dad's sister. And they're getting more like summer now. Dad's wearing his underwear.
Oh, that's a bathing suit.
And there's Marilyn working. And I was at summer survey camp that summer, so I didn't get involved in a lot of work there. There's Grandpa Hayne. You look, and Uncle Harry. Was a
jokester?
Joker, yeah. He'd come up to me and
harass.
Come on.
Yeah, like he did there.
There's Dawn there. That's his daughter.
Got it.
She lives in Niles, and we might go see her next month while you're gone.
Isabel. And Marilyn helping Grandma down out of the house.
Now Marilyn's older than she was.
And there's Aunt Isabel. Marilyn and Grandpa.
In front of a finished house. Do you suppose they were living in it at this point? Yeah, I suppose you probably were. If you could put furniture in there, you could live in it.
Yeah, we were living in it then. When I came home, we were living in it. There's Mom.
She right
and
there.
There's
she was
the
the
squirrel now that the house is all built.
Squirrels have always loved this place.
Dad had a tree limb going up to the window because he liked to have the squirrels on the window. And
I see. It was leaned up on so they would run up here and actually be right on the windowsill.
And there's that feeder.
It's been here since day one, huh?
Just about. There's Dad and me. They finally got me working. Boy, I worked when I got home then. Putting flooring upstairs.
Pavement. Well, there we go. We wanted to get the building of the house video up for historical purposes.
We are now